What's going on, guys? Ripper here, back in my test world, Blue World, of course, and today we're going to be going over some game mechanic related stuff. Now, I've expressed my displeasure over the past couple of years since the Minecraft 1.2 update with the breaking of pistons. I mean breaking by Mojang made pistons extremely inconsistent and really annoyed me, especially with, well, in regards to kind of piston conveyors and sometimes elevators as well. We've found ways to get around that, but there's still some inconsistencies that are in the game, and this time I'm going to be exploring droppers specifically. Not so much hoppers, they're okay, but the droppers have some weird behavior, and I want to show you that today. So what I've got here is a lovely setup. I've got the first one I built was down here, and it was meant to be a hopper dropper T flip-flop. Now, I know this isn't quite the way you would usually build it. Usually your hopper would go the top left corner as we're looking at it, and you'd power this bottom right dropper. That's how I would usually build it. I built it this way because it fit into a design. I thought it would still work. It works the first time, and then when I rebuilt it in a different way, it didn't work. And I was really confused, so I built this setup to kind of examine the kind of behaviors at different X, Y, and Z coordinates with this hopper dropper setup. I also, as you can see, mirrored the setup this way. I did not do it so what axis are we along? I'm doing it along the east-west axis. I did not do it along the north-south axis. You guys can go and explore that if you wish. So my setup is, each setup has this exact setup, 3 droppers with a hopper in the bottom, one of the bottom corners, depending on which way you're mirroring it. And in the bottom dropper, there is a piece of orange wool. And you can see if we just run along here, you can see, if we can reach that, draw orange wool, orange wool, orange wool, orange wool. And that's the hopper. That's the hopper. Orange wool, you can see. Just wanting to make sure that there's no funny business going on. Each setup is completely identical. I also put this block above so the pairing mechanism does not interfere with the setup in any way. So it's completely removed. It's what's the word? Almost quarantined from the world outside. There's no external factors influencing it whatsoever. So what would you expect to happen? You would expect when you power this piece of orange wool would get shot up into this dropper. Possibly it will get shot over to this dropper and then reset the whole thing and end up back here, but that isn't always the case. So I'm going to go through and press each button without kind of analyzing any of the results, and you can see where the orange wool ends up by the comparator. Sorry, let's go ahead and press the buttons. First one, second one, third one. Okay, let's go over to the other side. You can see that, and we'll just do this one for completion. So let's get up here and see our results. So you can see that on our first 2 tests, the orange wool was fired from the bottom one into this top dropper, as you can see on both our first 2 tests. But on our third test, it stayed in here. Now, I'm actually not sure whether the orange wool has not moved or has gone a complete circuit, but the fact of the matter is that it is a different result to what was happening with these two, with an identical setup. The only thing that has changed is the Y coordinate technically, but I guess you could also say it has changed the whatever coordinate we're on here, the Z coordinate. So the Y and Z coordinates have changed. Now, these next 3 don't have an effect at all. Now, you would expect the same result to mirror over the other side. This is what I did. I did this setup originally and thought, oh, it's based on Y values. But then I checked whether it was dependent on X and Z values, and it appears it is. So, and you can see it's almost a mirror, except this middle one never works for some reason. Neither of these middle ones work on any of the setups, and you can see that the top ones both work on either side, but the second one, only one of them works. And you can see this bottom one doesn't work either. So you can see that even if they're on the same X or Z coordinate, there's no difference. Even if you only change the Y coordinate, it's still completely random. So basically what I'm saying is that there is an inconsistency with droppers. I'm really interested to hear what the actual reason for this is. I have no idea what's going on here. Is it completely random? Is there an actual factor? Is there something else going on? Maybe, I don't know, I could be influencing this test with my world somehow. So I'd love other people to have a go at this, see what's going on. And apart from that, that's all I've got for you today. So thank you very much for watching this curious video, guys, and I'll catch you next time. See you later.